So I searched for a while to find this little gadget. And this is made by Victorinox, the Swiss Army knife company. This came with a kit. It came with a Swiss Army knife, and they called it the SOL kit. And it had some things with it, like needles and threads and stuff like that. But I was kind of curious. This thing comes with a compass, as you can see there. It comes with a spirit level. You see that bubble inside that compass? That's actually a level. A thermometer that does Celsius and Fahrenheit, a magnifying glass, and I think that's about 5 times, and a ruler that does centimeters and inches, which I thought was really cool. And if you kind of look at that closely, the thermometer is working. I've taken that outside, I've tested it inside. The thermometer does work. The magnifying does work. But like I said, it's 5 times. Now, the compass, if I line this up, okay. Okay, so let's have a look at the actual compass here. So my main compass is pointing north. And this is pointing north. So the compass is not dead on with this Victorinox setup, is what I'm noticing, because this is going this way, and this is not. This is kind of going. It's not. It's close, but it's not dead on. That's what it's looking like to me. It looks like it's a little bit off. So ask yourself this. Let's say I took a reading before I walked in, and I know where my vehicle is, and then I'm coming back out. Am I going to find my vehicle on the way out? Yes. I'm going to be a little bit off. I'm probably going to come off, out a little further down or further up, and then I'm going to see my vehicle and come up. So can it get me out to where I'm at? Yes. I wish it was more precise. But the compass does not seem like it's dead on to me. And to be honest with you, I didn't buy it for the compass. I bought it because I thought the temperature gauge is pretty cool, and I'm glad that worked. And for the ruler, I really just wanted those two things. It's hard to get a temperature gauge that actually works. I bought 4 or 5 of them, and they're never very good. And when I start comparing them to the Weather Channel, you buy these little ones that are $5, $10. They end up not working. They're garbage. They break. They're really just not that good. So I'm hoping this temperature gauge works out a little better. And the big thing is the weight. I mean, it's so tiny, it weighs nothing. It really does. So I originally bought it for the temperature gauge and the ruler. So if it does those two things, wonderful. But if you're thinking about buying this little gadget, they run for about $20 if you look around. A lot of other places are charging a lot more money, so you really got to be savvy when you look around for this gadget. And I'm kind of putting it together with my Swiss Army knife. Kind of disappointed that the compass is not more precise. That is kind of sad. Now, when Victorinox makes this, it's very well possible it works for them because they're in Switzerland. So their compass headings are going to be a lot different than, say, mine are in the U.S. It's very well possible this thing works great in Switzerland, but it's not dead on for the U.S. And it's not like we got, settings in here that we can change around like I can with my big major compass. So that is a little bit disappointing. But I do like the ruler. I do like the temperature gauge. I'll probably never use the magnifying glass because I have a big magnifying glass I like to use. But I'm not really disappointed in buying it because it's nice to have a ruler when you're actually, messing with your maps and stuff like that when you want to draw lines. So that's kind of nice. The level's kind of a quirky thing. I'm not sure where I would use that. I mean, but that is a different thing that they threw in there. I imagine if you were building something and you wanted to level it out, I don't know how good that would be. Because if you think about it, You know? That thing is kind of picky, that ball, right? And to get it level, you got to be right there. So I guess if you set it on top of something, you get an idea if you're level or not. If you were building something back in the bush and you were messing with it, building like a little hut or something, I guess you'd want it level. But that is the Victorinox. I guess we would say it's a 6-in-1 tool. So that's the Victorinox 6-in-1 tool. Like I said, look around. The cheapest I found was 20 bucks. If it's a gadget you want to put in your pack. But I don't know. Looks kind of cool. But that compass is not dead on. I'll catch you guys on the next one.